All right, and we're back. Welcome back to What the Hell's Going On? We are at Portland, and Mo Perry just absolutely sent it to the moon. We've got another race to do tonight, so we are back on it with the GAVARCA Series presented by PresleySora.com. We are at the Grand Prix of Portland, the Next to Normal Grand Prix of Portland. That's the title sponsor. Thank you, Next to Normal, for sponsoring half of the field and also for being part of the show. Qualifying just about to start. We had 24 drivers show up for the first portion of the doubleheader, which is broadcasted this evening. All of you watching this back in the future does not matter. But to those of you who are here with us live, we had 24 cars in Charlotte for 100 laps, the Volvo 240. This is the next normal, and I'm going to write that on the screen here for us, Grand Prix. We are at Portland International Raceway for that. 5-minute qualifying here for the drivers to get out on the racetrack. These 18 drivers who have come over, so some of them got on a supersonic jet to move over, and others are... So this is Presley Sora, one of the favorites to win. I think the biggest favorite to win ought to be the person who won the last road course race we went to, as well as the last race that we had literally 5 minutes ago. Aiden Walker, coming off of 2 race wins in the 93 machine, definitely looking strong thus far. So this could be your one to watch as he goes down the back straightaway, which is not a straightaway. So this is Aiden Walker warming up the tires, getting ready for a qualifying run. This is Isaac Johnson in the 33 car. These cars do look really good going around this racetrack. So we are at Portland for the second road course of the 10-race season that we have on our hands. Cole Freilich ended the show from Charlotte in the booth with us. His 15 car was already here, so he just had to jump right in. The driver out of Kentucky in car number 15 comes to the line, and he will start his lap to qualify. I think we're going to give him 2 laps, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get the full thing in. Ethan Stuckwich in the Ford Mustang here, car 35, kind of overshot the shit out of the first corner, slides out of the second turn there, and on it goes 35 to try to put the lap up. Just got to make sure you don't get any off-track penalties or invalidate your lap anyway. So this is the road course car for Ethan. Let's check in with Gavin Newton in the 48 machine. B-Blaze Vintage on the hood. Runnings Racing's designs on the side. And Gavin going into the long, flat, slow corners. This complex is complex. New driver onto the grid. Did not participate in the first race this evening is Cade McKee in car number 26. This is a Ford Mustang. And Cade down the backstretch into the braking zone. Virgil Stanley did not have a good run out in Charlotte. Actually was one of the first to give up on that. And Virgil in whatever this paint scheme is. I like the colors, but you can see Virgil is not capable of putting the throttle down in this machine. It's not set up to his liking, and it got really loose underneath him getting off of the corner, and he is going to overshoot this turn a little bit. Not very well set up for the cutback and into the final corner. Virgil Stanley is going to start a timed lap here. A couple cars have come across to put their first laps up on the board, and to no surprise, Aiden Walker has the fastest lap, won the pole at Lime Rock. Here's Antonio Mancini down the backstretch. This car has to get pieced back together every time he goes out on the racetrack, but there's the 14 machine. And we'll check in with Rudy Valentine, who goes across the stripe and puts a lap up on the board. That gets him to second place. Aiden Walker first. Excuse me. Check in with Mo Perry. We are in Oregon. There's Mo Perry. I want to go on board. Let's go on board with this car. And so Mo's going to go to 9th, and holy shit. So that happened. Virgil Stanley, I think, probably invalidated the lap time. Not going to count. Chris Williams has the same problem. We'll see. This is going to end the session, so a bunch of guys are not going to get times up on the board. That's okay. We don't need to worry about it too much. We'll skip over and get ready for the actual race event. So into the race session itself, and we're ready to go for 20 laps around Portland. Starting grid coming to your screen now. Starting on the pole is going to be Aiden Walker in the 93 car, same as Lime Rock 2 weeks ago. Rudy Valentine to his outside. William Schmidt and Cade McKee will make up row number 2. Cade had a great run at Lime Rock in the first half of that race. Unfortunately, didn't quite go that way to the end. Isaac Johnson, starting from 5th place on the grid. Presley Sora to his outside in the 98 scored car. It's actually the 67 on track. Nolan Sanford goes from 7th place in the 52 car. Ethan Stuckwich beside him. I think those 2 Ford Mustangs will go from row 4. Mo Perry on the inside of row number 5 in the 54, the red car. And Gavin Newton in the 10th starting spot. Antonio Mancini in the 14 will go from 11th. Luke Breitschoff in 12th. Cole Freilich 13th. Chris Williams 14th. Kind of surprised to see Freilich that far back on the starting grid. Xander McKinney will go from 15th, and on the outside of row 8 there in the 18 cars, John Szulczewski. Madeline Roten from 17th in the 60. Ronald Swyke, 18th, and 19th will be Virgil Stanley with a rough go of things to start this off. We're going to have to do a full pace lap by the looks of it, so we got some time here. We can bring somebody in the booth. We can talk to them a little bit. I'll talk to Cole Freilich. I know he was just in here, but let's see what he has to say.
Oh, hi.
Cole Freilich, you are starting pretty far back in this grid. What happened in qualifying there, bud?
Gavin made it 1 lap, and I missed a turn.
Oh.
You know.
Did you know it was 1 lap going into it?
Yeah. Well, I kind of found out as soon as it started.
Okay.
But, yeah. Welcome to. What's that game? What's the game show where? Okay, you know what? I'm passing Mancini. Whose line is it anyway? Where we make up the rules as we go?
No, that's fair enough.
Yeah,
Well,
that's kind of what the GAVARCA Series is in this day and age.
what's your strategy to get through this race and try to get yourself back up front?
I'm gonna punt the 14.
Okay.
His bumper says who will blame me next, so I just figured I will.
All right, fair enough. Well, I'll let you get back to it. Good luck in this race, and we'll see what happens. And if you crash out, you're free to join me in the booth.
10-4.
Cool. All right. Let's see who else we can talk to on this first lap around. Maybe we should try to talk to the pole sitter. That would be a good idea. Let's bring Aiden Walker into the booth here quickly before the race starts. Aiden Walker, you're on the pole. No surprise there. Coming off of 2 straight wins in this series, how do you make it 3 in a row?
Really just pretty much like the last few races where it's just about keeping track of position. This time I actually know about the halfway yellow, so as long as there isn't like some crazy strategy that gets pulled, I think we have a good shot to win.
Very good. Well, you won the last road course we did pretty solidly, so you're looking good here. Would you compare your performance at Lime Rock to what you think you're capable of here at Portland?
I mean, I wouldn't say exactly. Lime Rock's obviously a pretty high-speed track, but they're very similar on like the actual length, so I think it'll be similar, but I think I can probably carry some stuff from Lime Rock and bring it into this.
Well, fair enough. I'll let you get down there. You got to get ready to do the start of this race. Good luck for the 20 laps we got here.
Thank you.
All right, and let's try to get one more person in here. We're just gonna do this.
Hey, yo, Christopher Williams!
Yeah,
Christopher Williams, it's you.
it is me. Yeah, this is about to be an interesting start of the race.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you go deal with it. I just wanted to do the "it's you" thing.
It is me, baby.
That's right.
Catch.
All right. I'm so sorry, Chris. I'm so sorry. All right, here we go. 20 laps, Portland International Raceway. The next to normal Grand Prix is underway. Static cam. Oh, Lord. No, we got to go back. Stuckwich and Sanford. Shulcheski. Even though they spun, they do get it back together, and everybody gets out of the corners. That was that was Nolan Sanford getting spun around. Stuckwich was the one who spun him as they come through the corners here. We are underway. There is a halfway point caution in this event. These races start so late. It is 11 o'clock and we're doing this, and we're on the first lap. Oh boy. Aiden Walker leading over, I almost said Cole Frelick because the cars look similar, but that's Rudy Valentine in second place there. Good corners. Look at this. Man, Aiden Walker going to lead the way back to the stripe. Got William Schmidt in third place here. This is a good... Oh, somebody's in the wall. Is that Frelick? I think that was Frelick who got into the wall there. And the first lap goes to Aiden Walker. Nice little lineup there. Rudy Valentine and William Schmidt behind. And then Cade McKee and Presley Sora running fourth and fifth place. Just a little bit out of shot there. We'll go back to, there's Cade McKee in the 26 car. Field's spreading out pretty significantly. Madeline Roten, something must have really gone wrong for the 60 car off the start. Yeah, she's got some damage. She must have had a pretty significant incident back there somewhere. Luke Breitschoff. Holy crap. That just happened. Breitschoff in the 56 car. And he will take it to the garage. Tough break for the 56. I don't know what happened, but we caught him just at the right time to see the spin. Here's Ronald Swyke in the 4. Shulcheski just in front of him in 16th position. We can check in with Frelick again as Isaac Johnson goes to the inside of the 15 machine, and they are going to probably work together here, teammates in the Slipstream SWM cars, respectively. Right in front of Stuckwich, who got involved in that first turn melee, spun Sanford around as well as himself, and passed the line again. On to lap number 3 we go for these 3 cars. I love the aggressive look of these cars from the side that would normally be the outside, but here at Portland, since we're running the opposite way around, we're running counterclockwise. Sorry, we're running clockwise. No. We're running clockwise. That is confirmed. You get to see them kind of looking like at the side that would normally be the outside is the inside now, and I don't know. I like the way these cars look from when you're looking at what is to the car the right side. They look very aggressive. Your top 3 coming down what is the back straightaway, even though it's not straight. Aiden Walker is not putting a gap in between himself and Valentine. You got to wonder when this happens, like, is Valentine conserving or maybe is Aiden Walker managing? Because we're going to come up on a halfway break. You don't need to lead these laps. You just need to be in contention. So if they want to just be in contention to get to the half or stay in close enough. As I say that, Valentine tries to sell a dummy to Aiden Walker. Into the turn they go. I like the way we kind of send it into these corners pretty deep. At least the first corner gets sent in deep. Man, Cade McKee messed up the first turn big time there. Presley Sora going to jump, capitalizes, and goes into 4th place. Race for the lead still looks good here with Walker holding off Valentine, William Schmidt staying in contact. So yeah, with these 3 together, questions like, hey, what's going to happen with these cars? Are they going to stay this way? Is Valentine better and he's just waiting? Is Walker better and he's just conserving? Is Schmidt better and he just hasn't gotten the track position yet? I don't know if that's necessarily the case based off of this look down the back straightaway, but yeah, it kind of leaves things on the table undecided about what's going to happen as we continue forward in this race, and whether that's a benefit, add something exciting, or whether that's going to hurt what we see in the race to have that stage break in the middle. We'll figure it out. It looks like Chris Williams had some sort of off there as Strelcheski's made a pass on the 09 car. Ronald Swikey struggling to keep this car on the racetrack as well. And Luke Breitschoff is out of commission. So we actually ended up starting 19. We had a late entry in from when I said it was 18 cars, but we are back down to 18 cars. Breitschoff is off the track. So this is the race up at the front. Nothing super exciting going on. We're going to be halfway to the stage break when we come back to the line here. We'll go check in the mid-pack. Here's Mo Perry in the 54 car. Next to normal on the side of it, same as we have for the next to normal Grand Prix. Stuckwich right behind in the 35 car. Been a little bit of a loose cannon tonight. That car actually also has next to normal on the front of it, so that's cool. A lot of next to normal sponsorship in the midst of this. We'll have to get somebody in here to talk about it during the stage break. Maybe we will. Mo Perry just bounced off the wall on a straightaway. And Ethan Stuckwich just took a field trip to the grass. Behind him is Gavin Newton. Overcooked that corner. Sanford followed with Newton sliding. Got to get that car back under control. Stuck in the grass here. Sanford was concerned about Gavin getting back on the racetrack, so he stays wide. But Gavin overshot the last few corners and is going to lose 10th place to Nolan Sanford. The check-in, Johnson and Freilich right here beside each other. Big slide out of Johnson getting out of the turn. And they go down into the, I'd call it like the carousel portion of the race. My dad just texted me. He said that the first race of the evening was much darker on the screen than this one. That is because the sun is out. We have bright, sunny, clean weather here in beautiful, drug-free Portland. I was paid to say that. I was not. I'm lying. I'm sorry. All right. So there goes Isaac Johnson and Cole Freilich. I would say working together, but on a road course, I don't really think there's any advantage to that. We have a pass for the lead going on up at the front. Walker must have kind of overcooked the last turns there. Valentine jumps to the inside to be defensive. Walker's going to push it to the outside. Going to be interesting to see what goes on into this one. Walker didn't have enough of... Walker was on the outside of the first turn, inside of the second turn, but didn't have enough of the nose on Valentine. So Valentine still kind of had the corner. And rather than pushing the issue, Aiden Walker backs out of it, pulls Schmidt backwards from Valentine a little bit alongside himself. But he's going to continue and see if he can put that gap, at least close it. And this is where I'm thinking we're going to see who's really got the better car right now. If Walker keeps up, puts the power down, maybe even puts a pass on Valentine, it's going to prove that the 93 car is a little bit stronger than the 40. But the 40 car is actually putting a bit of a gap up right now, so that might not be the case. It might be the other way around. So down into the corners that are the last set. On to lap number 8 we will go. Valentine leads the way, sliding everywhere, so the 40 car definitely is not concerned about the tires, and I don't think you really need to be. You're only doing 10 laps before the stage break, as it is 11:30 at night now. The stage break, I don't know. We'll see who takes tires and who doesn't. Walker didn't do that. Or Walker did do that, actually, last week. Well, or 2 weeks ago, sorry. Man, yeah, we're trying. Walker, there were some people who didn't pit at the stage break for tires and that ended up working short term. Rudy Valentine leads the way. I wouldn't want to be the leader, honestly, at the stage break. If you're not paying points at the stage break, there's no fault in me falling back to third for this and seeing what the leaders do in terms of strategy and then following their lead if you feel good, or maybe going off strategy from them if you feel comfortable with your tires. All you really needed was a 10-lap stint of practice to figure out where your tires are at the end of it. And then from there, you basically decide, will they last another 20 laps? Or do you just say screw it and pit anyway? Valentine back to the stripe. So we're coming up on this halfway break. Not quite there yet. Valentine leads the way. Aiden Walker and William Schmidt in second and third place. Presley Sora in fourth comes into the pits. This is interesting. Cole Freilic's going to follow. Whoa. So pit right before the break, and then you're going to cycle to the front, and then you have pretty much fresh tires. Fantastic strategy. So it's right now, Presley Sora, Cole Freilich, Mo Perry have done this. Wonder who else will. Mancini has an opportunity to do so. We're watching the 13th place car, number 14. Holy mackerel. Who else does this? Wow. Oop, Mancini just hit the inside wall there. Going through the turn. And here's Valentine and Walker coming out of the final corner. Walker's going to dive to the pit lane. I don't know if this is allowed. Hold on, I have a tickle in my throat. So across the stripe and to the halfway of this race we will go. Rudy Valentine leads the way over Aiden Walker pitted. William Schmidt second, Cade McKee third. And a little bit of shade comes across the racetrack as the yellow flag comes out. I wonder what's going to happen with Walker because he pitted when he did. Really interesting timing for Walker. Oh, yeah, big strategy move by Presley Sora, Cole Freilich, and Mo Perry there. That was a fantastic idea. I wish I would have thought of that because then I'd get credit for it. Gavin Newton all over the place. Mancini in the same boat. Freilich won't even race him back to the line. Doesn't need to worry about that. And that is the end of the first half of this race. We got to catch up to the pace car, which is basically burning another lap. So there's Rudy Valentine leading the way. Where's the pace car? There's the pace car. So this is going to take a while. And maybe in the meantime, we can talk to someone. I think this is William Schmitty. Let's talk to who I believe is William Schmitty, because Schmitty is Schmidt, I assume. Is that correct? William Schmidt, we got you in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
What is going on now that you've seen the 93 car pitted, strategy-wise, looks pretty solid. You're in second place. 10 laps to go. Going to be less than that because of the yellow. What do you do here?
Well, pit, obviously. The rears are pretty burnt up. I slid them really badly in turn one on one of the earlier laps. So, yeah, it's going to be kind of hectic. I know there was some people that came in early, so it's going to be a lot of slower cars up at the front, faster cars trying to make their way up through. So it's going to be interesting. Hope to capitalize by having some of the fresher tires.
Do you think that somebody who conserved tires the whole way through that first stint would be able to make it through the second one, or do you think this is a guaranteed pit stop for tires for everyone?
I mean, if they really saved, then potentially. But overall, I feel like new tires would mean so much on a road course that the newer tires would just come up through the field anyway.
Well, fair enough. I'm going to let you to it because you got to deal with a pit stop here, but we'll see what happens. Good luck the rest of the way.
All right. Thank you, man.
You're welcome. Everybody pits except the cars who pitted already. Actually, I lied. John Shulcheski seems like he... Nah, he didn't stay out. That was Presley Sora. Yeah, it was. John Shulcheski stayed out. He got picked up by the pace car, I think. Maybe he was a lap down at some point. Shulcheski. Tough looks. I think Shulcheski tried to jump on the strategy train that Freilich and Sora and Walker did, and that screwed him up because he ended up a lap down in that situation. So maybe we're going to talk to... this guy.
Black my flag? What?
There's no way that you just said that coming into
No.
the booth.
No, that's what Chris just said. He was asking for a black flag clear, but I think he had a mild stroke.
Oh. Presley, you are in good shape right here. That was a fantastic strategy move to come into the pits there. Do you have any concerns about the car lasting through these final laps, given that you came in about a lap and a half early?
The car, no. Me, yes. I am not a road course guy by any means, so I don't even really know how I got in front of Aiden. I think it made him give spots up because he was in pit road when the caution came out.
Yes,
So-
he probably played it out a little bit. I don't know if he played it out right, yeah. Technically, I don't think you're supposed to pit at that point, but I don't know if Gavin's going to crack down on that.
Yeah. So I think we're all right. My race here kind of depends on Cole and Mo, because if Cole sends me to the infield care center in the first corner, that's gonna be a big problem. But if I can get clear, like if I can get a good start and get in front of him and Mo, and then they can just kind of block, then we're good. Because my pace was kind of even with Aiden there that first run. He got a big gap on me after I was working on some of the other guys, but other than that, it was pretty okay. So I think if Cole and Mo can hold him off, we'll be in pretty decent shape.
Fair enough. Well, we'll see what comes of that. I mean, I don't know. You are Presley Sora. Like, I wouldn't... You say you're not a road course guy, but you're still Presley Sora. That's still worth something.
That is true. That is very true.
That's true. The Shack Shaker, as I've been told to call you.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Well, I'll send you back down. Good luck for the restart here. Hopefully, the racing does pick up again soon.
Yes, we will see.
Yes. All right, send him back down. And sorry about that noise. I had to move my headset on my head a little bit there. Who should we talk to? I know who we're going to talk to. All right, we got the 40 car driver in the booth here. Rudy Valentine, you got a copy?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, Rudy. Well, you kind of got marred into the middle of the pack here because of all this strategy movement of some of these other guys. Tell me about how that came and if that came to you as a surprise.
I wasn't really thinking about splitting the race, so yeah, it kind of did, but it's going to be really hard to pass. I need some luck to win this one, I think.
So you do think that strategy move was probably a well-cited idea from the guys who now are in front of you?
Yeah, I think it's going to be hard to catch Presley. And is that Cole on the
Yeah, that's cool.
line? Yeah, them two are going to be hard to catch and pass, even
fair enough.
being this close.
Yeah. Fair enough. We're coming back to Greed. I'm going to let you go back down there. Good luck the rest of the way, Rudy.
All right, thank you very much.
Quick and easy with Rudy Valentine. We love it. Yeah, they're coming through real quick. So we will soon see the field come to the 7 laps to go. I wonder if wonder how Gavin feels about that we cut the race in half and we're going to end up with 7 laps to go here. That's going to really help the guys who came in a little early on with those tires. As long as they babied them on the out laps, they should be in okay shape. I would have done that if I was them. So Presley Sora, Cole Freilich, and Mo Perry, that's your group leading the charge here. And we've still got 17 cars out on the racetrack. Luke Breitschoff, very early in this race, let it go. Madeline Roten is out of it as well. And last on the grid, oh my God, we're wrecking. We are wrecking coming to the line. John Szulczewski must have just lost it on his own there. Tough break for him, I guess. Just the fact that, that sucks. You're going to burn up the tires doing shit like that. And we're coming back to the green, so we're going to jump back up here with Presley Sora, who's going to lead us back to the line. Green flag coming to you. Going to be 7 laps to go. Presley Sora leads the way over Cole Freilich and Mo Perry to the green flag. There's Swikey joining the tail of the field, and the green flag comes back out. Freilich hustling Presley Sora through the first corner there. About 4 wide in the middle of it. There's going to be a car turning backwards here. Watch this. Yep, there's go. Oh, my God. Cole Freilich. Holy shit, Mo Perry. Oh, my God. What the hell's going on? Guys, what was that? What the hell was that? Man. Well, Aiden Walker has adopted the race lead back. Let's go backwards a little bit. I want to see this again. So Freilich kind of sends in for Sora. He gets poor, like, rough loose out of it. Sora, I think, is going to tag him. Yeah, Sora tagged Freilich. And then Valentine's also getting spun. And then Stuckwich in the back's getting spun. And then McKinney. And Mo Perry gets wiped out. And Isaac Johnson and Schmidt go with him. And cross again. Sanford gets pile drived. And then the 66 comes into this, the 14. Oh, man. Valentine actually got out of it. Valentine and Stuckwich actually got out of that pretty nice because they got thrown into that spin in the first corner and they missed the whole melee pile up. But Virgil Stanley did not. John Shulcheski did. Poor Freilich. Is he going to give it the go? I'm waiting for a text message from Cole Freilich that he's done before I bring him in the booth here, but I assume he's probably yelling at everybody. Actually, he might have rage quit because I don't see him. Nope, he's in there. He didn't rage quit. Everybody catching up the pace car here. Freilich's on the pit lane. I think I need to talk to Cole Freilich about this one.
Berries! Hi, Joe.
All right. Hey, Cole Freilich. What was that?
The real ARCA driver forgot that a car was on the inside where there's a big curb. And so I got hooked into a tire barrier.
Yeah, saw him give you that little hook, and then you were in the tire barrier. That sucked. I mean, you were kind of at the front end of that, but then the whole field jumped into it, too. I'm sure that wasn't making it better.
Well, no, the car was already killed by the time Mo hit it, so we were already done pretty early there, but everybody else just kind of finished it off.
So what, you have a fast repair to play with or not?
No, because Gavin doesn't give them on the road courses.
So you're sitting on the pit lane. Are you anticipating getting back out there, or is it?
No, we're done for the night because
fair enough.
iRacing. But yeah, I mean, it's the way of Gavin car. You get wrecked out because the rules are stupid. The shit is stupid anymore, and it's just more exhausting to race it than commentate it.
That's fair. That's actually fair.
So
I mean, it depends.
We're doing the race, and then I'm never fucking racing with this crowd on this night again.
I'll tell you what. It is midnight, and I have to work tomorrow, and we're still here. We got 5 laps to go at the line, and we're going to put at least one of them down at half speed, so it's going to be another solid 2.5 minutes before we're green flag racing here. And, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Who else could we bring in that was kind of... Actually, you know what? I'm going to bring Rudy back in, because Rudy seems like got kind of swept up in that at the end of it. Rudy Valentine, we're back in the booth. You got a copy again?
Yes, I am here.
Rudy, you kind of... It looked like, from our perspective, you kind of just got pulled into that with nothing really to do about it. I mean, I saw you get spun coming to that kink out of the second corner. Give us your perspective on what just happened from like the 40 car. What was that about?
I don't think I got hit. I think I stepped on my own, you know what.
I actually don't know what, but what did you spin tires on your own then?
On the exit of the chicane, I put my foot a little bit too hard down in first gear, and I think I spun myself out. That's what happened.
Well, it actually did end up helping you because you didn't get caught up in the multi-car melee.
Yeah. Blessing in disguise, I guess.
Yeah,
right
so the car's clean. I mean, do you feel okay for being able to do something with the rest of this race?
Top 5 is definitely 100% possible in 2 laps. I'm definitely quicker than these cars in front.
Hold on. Joe, I will be right back.
Yes, sir. All right, he's going to leave. Rudy Valentine, I'm going to throw you back down to raise this restart, and Cole Frelick's back. But Rudy,
Yeah, it glitched.
good luck moving forward.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, and we'll get Rudy back down to converse with the teammates and get ready for the restart here. Cole Frelick, 4 laps to go at the line. What do you do with 4 laps in this situation?
Well, you jump the first turn because that you just need to jump it, cut it, get out of dodge because apparently too wide does not work.
Fair.
Yep.
It was a bit of a mess through there. You're inherently going to have a problem like that when you start cars on a straightaway. And like this is a concept that a lot of racetracks have, as in mostly every one of them, but like you can't expect anything more than what we just saw when you start cars on a straightaway, a long straightaway, and then follow it up with a tight set of corners like that bunches them up. I mean, that's just...
I believe it was either Alonso or Vettel. I cannot remember which one. So it's late at night, so my brain's not functioning. But one of them once said, all the time you have to leave the space. And the space was not left.
That's true. That was Fernando Alonso, and that is true. But also, like, the inherent design of that corner is not going to help it. I mean, this is... You're taking cars... It's a big, long, wide... It's wide, too. This is a wide racetrack in that section. And then...
Herman Tilke didn't design a corner that terrible.
It all just kind of fades in. I don't mind Portland. I actually like the racetrack.
I just don't like restarts here.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like restarts
Like,
here either.
we had chaos on the start anyways, because I dropped back and then ended up in like 6th or 7th.
Yeah. Well, I'll make a shout out to PresleySora.com, presenting sponsor of the PresleySora.com GAVARCA Racing Series here. You can go to PresleySora.com to check out all the merch, scheduling, and information bio about Presley Sora as he pursues his ARCA racing career continued through this year. The car 67 that he's driving in this race is a virtual representation of the car that he raced at IRP. I believe the next race he's going to be competing in with ARCA is Iowa. I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that's what he said in his post. That might have been Brayton Laster, too. One of the two of them isn't racing again until Iowa. So we're going to come back with 3 laps to go and hopefully not crash so that we can get this over with. And it's Presley Sora and Aiden Walker on the front row again. Who would have thought, Cole? Who would have thought those two would be back up at the front like this?
Well, I think Cade McKee could disrupt things here. Cade, a real-life road racer. Very, very skilled here.
What do you think? Where would you want to be on the restart?
Well, not second place. I have learned that one. I do not want to be in second place. Not fun, not a good time, not racing. But we shall see.
I don't know where I'd want to be.
I think I would honestly be eyeing that 3rd spot, that 3rd place on the inside.
I'm tempted to agree with you. This is a long wait for the green flag to come back out, and here we go. Let's see how bad the crash is this time.
That car's squiggly there.
Whoa! Aiden Walker went in way too hot.
And
oh my God! Oh Lord!
What are we doing?
Just leave it green. Yeah, we're fine. Everybody comes through.
Antonio Mancini's in 3rd. Or 4th.
Rudy Valentine's in 2nd.
Rudy could be the one to take the fight to Presley.
Yeah, I think so. Presley said he wasn't much of a road course guy, and Valentine looked very solid in the first stages of this race. Walker kind of stepped on himself there, unfortunately. That could.
Rudy excels on road courses. He was the main contender when we used to run the IndyCar deals. Season 1 of Gavin Car.
Yep.
He was the man to beat.
Stuckwich just got 4th place off of Mancini. Mancini kind of dropping a little bit. Gavin Newton, big slide on a straightaway.
Yeah.
His tires aren't going to last that long doing that. But William Schmidt right behind him as well in the 79 car. Schmidt, unfortunately, was very strong in the first half of this race and things just haven't gone his way since then. Gavin Newton off the track pretty desperately onto the front stretch, so he's going to lose the 6th spot to Schmidt as we got 2 laps to go at the stripe here. Sora leads the way. The gap back to Valentine is just dropping like a rock, but Sora's going to push it. He's only got 2 laps on those tires. He can slide a little bit, Cole, but I wouldn't want to overheat them because that'll screw it up too.
Well, that's also a difficult gap to manage here for Rudy because that's a second gap you got to make up in about 2 laps. Very tough to do. I do think Rudy can do that. I've seen him do some pretty incredible feats when it comes behind the wheel of one of these stock cars. So it is possible. I just don't know if Presley's hitting his marks here. I don't know if he can get them.
Yeah, I think that gap's a little bit big to have to manage for Valentine, even with, and Presley, like, he can mash the throttle more or less and get the car out of corners for a lap and a half.
Now, I am watching the gap here. It's fluctuated about 2 to 3 tenths, so there's some big sins out of Valentine here. Right here, actually gaining a lot of time. There's a lot of time being gained here.
Off the corner well, too. Oh, and Presley. Yeah, that
Oh.
slide isn't going to help Sora at all. That killed all of his momentum down the straightaway. That gap is about 0.2 of a second
That's
if
a
you're
big
lucky.
block, and
Yeah, big.
it's white flag now.
1 lap left. Does
Trying
Sora
over
have
under here?
Does Sora have the brakes? Valentine gives him a love tap.
You don't want to be on the outside here, though. He needs to get to the inside. Presley defending the inside like, quite frankly, like it's the football, and he's the running back. Valentine to the outside. That's an ambitious move, but if you can hold it, you can get to the inside going into here.
Nope.
Can't
Cut back.
do it.
Oh, man, Valentine doesn't want to race him dirty, but he might have to do a big send here on that hairpin. Go low, go low, go low.
Here comes the dive.
Nope, he doesn't dive.
Presley
Sora!
turn inside. Rudy
Presley.
Valentine to the lead. Aiden Walker going to come through as well.
Presley Sora overshot that a little bit, being a little bit too defensive, and he missed his mark, and he lost first and second then.
Now watch Aiden here. Aiden's actually got to run on Rudy. They're going to come into the tight left-right, very quick left-right. Now dive bomb possibly in the last turn. Do we see it?
Walker
bit of a
tried.
spin.
Nope, Walker's not going to do it.
Looks like Rudy Valentine will win at Portland. It's been a long night, Joseph.
It has been a hell of a long night, honestly, and Rudy Valentine redeems himself off of that little interview we had during the caution about how do you get back up there. A little bit of luck. That's really what it came down to for Rudy Valentine. The rest of them overshooting and getting involved in accidents, and now we're all just doing this.
Oh, hell.
Oh, hail. Oh, getting out of the way. Good stuff from Rudy Valentine. And that Slipstream Designs number 40 car. It's a Designs, right?
Yeah, Slipstream Signs. It's
Signs.
it's a vinyl wrap company out of Australia. Tyler Williams and his family runs it.
Oh, that's cool.
Good people. They actually sponsor my efforts as well on an occasional basis.
Well, why don't we bring him back into the booth? And maybe to the surprise or maybe to the not, a very strong driver in the first half, a little bit of luck in the second half. Rudy Valentine, you've won at Portland.
Hey, I didn't even think it was going to go my way there. I got the little bit of luck that I needed.
Yeah.
Well, you're on a JRI car.
Yeah, got a little bit of luck there. Toyota.
Talk to me about the first turn off that restart. I mean, you were really in the thick of it, and then all of the cars in front of you start spinning, and it's like, what do I do? How do I not crash? And then you were gifted a whole bunch of that space there.
Yeah, I think I kind of was expecting that, so I took as absolute tight as a line there so I ran over the heck out of that curb to make sure I had enough room there to the left to avoid anything, and I guess it worked out for me.
Beautiful stuff. And then running with Sora there, you really had to snooker him because he was going to be defensive the whole time, and you were able to find a way around him. But kind of like, did you push him into that? I mean, he overshot himself defending from you.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, trying to get him to make a mistake into that corner, and I guess it worked. He usually doesn't make mistakes, Presley. He's a really good driver.
Well, fantastic stuff. Who do you have to shout out and thank on the broadcast for coming home first at Portland, Rudy?
Isaac Johnson for letting me run with his team, and Tyler Williams for letting me run his company on all my car's Slipstream signs. Shout out to them.
Fantastic stuff. Well, congratulations again, Rudy, on the victory here at Portland, and well-earned, good run all around from the 40 team.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Cole Freilich, I'm going to put the results on the screen. Your thoughts, please, on what we've seen here in this race.
Well, it was good to the halfway break, but just rolling down the order here. Rudy Valentin's your winner. Aiden Walker in second. Presley Sora comes home third after some fumbling there on the last lap. Just got in there too hot, lost 2 spots in one turn. Ethan Stuckwish comes home fourth. Did you know the Republic of Congo's actually Illinois, Joe? Because apparently that's where Ethan Stuckwish is from. William Schmidt comes home fifth. I can't get away from that guy. Antonio Mancini, quite possibly his best result, comes home sixth. Gavin Newton in seventh. Caden McKee is eighth. Ninth is Morpheus Perry. Xander McKinney will come home 10th. 11th is Ronald Swikey. 12th is Nolan Sanford. 13th is Virgil Stanley. 4th is John Shelf's Keys with the car. 15th is Christopher B. Williams. 16th is my teammate Isaac Johnson. 17th is yours truly because he tried it over under and it failed miserably. 18th, Madeline Roden and Luke Brightshoff, who bought the track literally about a minute before the race gridded, comes home 19th.
Brightshoff had a really weird thing happen to him. I feel bad for Luke hearing that because it looked like whatever happened to cause the 56 car to be out of this race was like strange, off, not normal.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, thank you, Cole, for jumping in the booth with me here for the Next to Normal Grand Prix of Portland. It was a show. It was the show of all time, as they say.
Yeah, I think our next race is the dirt race, possibly. Could be wrong.
Going to the schedule here.
That is the old schedule. We need the mega sheet.
We need the mega sheet because the old schedule is there.
Hey, there. Here we go. I got it pulled up. We're good.
Okay.
The next race is, in fact, the dirt race. That'll be the Simrap Market Dirt Classic, sponsored by yours truly, and I will be racing in that event. And I swear, if I get wrecked out of that one, I'm crashing out, Joseph.
Word. Well, that'll be entertaining. When's the date for that race? Because we're not racing next week, from what I remember.
We do not race for a full, I believe, 2, possibly 3 weeks now.
Jeez.
Yeah, we don't race for 3 weeks because that'll be August 20th.
Wow.
So,
well, you heard it here first, folks. August 20th, we will be back online with the PresleySora.com GAVARCA Racing Series. We will be bringing you a virtual dirt race, and Cole Freilich will crash out in that race. You're not going to want to miss that.
There are 2 ways this will happen, Joe. Either I leave the race on a stretcher or I end up in victory lane.
Well, one of those 2 things will happen. But in terms of happening, what's going to happen now is the stream is going to end. We want to thank you again for your continued patience and support of these goofballs crashing race cars virtually for fun every Wednesday or every couple Wednesdays. That's all I've got for you. Thank you for watching. We will see you next time for a dirt race.